Hi everyone! So I'm not in my house right now. I am currently in Atlanta, Georgia getting my surgery done. So today is actually the day before the procedure. Now, the place where I'm staying, I am facing out towards the road. There are traffic sounds. I am filming kind of around like 4 in the afternoon, so it's like getting to rush hour. So I'm gonna try my best to post-process the audio as best I can, but I just want to let you guys know I'm probably not gonna talk too much because I really just wanted to film just to kind of take my mind off things, relax a little bit. I've been really anxious all day. But yeah, I'm not using any additional lighting. Because it faces the road, I do get some natural sun. So to start off with, I'm gonna use my D'Alba setting spray, and I'm just gonna use this to kind of add some moisture to my face. Now, I was really dumb. I didn't bring a sponge with me, so I'm gonna have to do everything for my complexion using just a brush. I only brought my Hourglass stick foundation, so we're gonna have to use a brush with a stick foundation, which I'm sure will go amazingly well, but we'll make it work. You know, nothing ever goes perfectly. I forget things all the time. So I'm gonna go in with my Dominique Cosmetics primer here. Have a band-aid because they pricked my fingers, so I thought that they said they would have to take blood work, and I thought by that they meant that they would like be actually like sticking my arm, but as it turns out they just needed to check that I'm not anemic, so they only stabbed my finger. If I'll be honest, getting finger stabbed to me hurts worse than just getting the needle in your arm. Yeah, as you can see, the sun is out of the clouds right now, but I feel like that kind of lets you guys really look at my texture. You guys can really see what my skin is looking like, so it's not all bad. So yeah, if this video seems kind of like not as good quality in terms of lighting or something, it's just because of where I am right now. I just don't really have access to that. I did bring a light with me, but I'm not really so sure how to get it set up, so I just thought with the daylight being so nice in the room I'm staying in, why not take advantage of it? I have stress breakouts. I do break out when I'm reasonably stressed, and combined with the long drive and all the travel, it happens to me all the time. I don't even want to know what my skin is gonna look like when I wake up from the surgery. Like, I'm sure I'll be covered in breakouts, but that's just how it goes. I'll just, you know, take care of them and try and see if I can get them to heal. But in the meantime, yeah, oh well. Taking the Hourglass stick foundation that I was talking about earlier, which I'll hold it up right here, I'm just gonna have to blend this in with a brush, and I did bring my brushes with me, so you know, it'll be fine. I'm kind of like going between using the viewfinder and using my I only have a hand mirror with me, so I'm kind of half using the mirror, half using the viewfinder. So again, I know, lower production value, just excuse the situation. And I'm gonna take a brush and blend this out. So I forgot to take this out of my brush bag, and that's actually a really good thing because we're gonna use this to blend out my foundation. And I mean, it blends out really well with a brush, so not my preferred way of blending out foundation, I'll be honest. And I have a new one up on my forehead. Amazing. I'm just discovering so many new pimples as I film this. So yeah, you can see that the foundation does cover up all of my redness. Of course, you can still see all my little bumps and stuff, but that's just to be expected. Okay, and I forgot to use my under eye primer because I'm stupid, so we're just gonna move right along into concealer and hope for the best. Did I pack my concealer brush? I really need to like have a very good talk with whoever packs my makeup, which is me, by the way. Don't appear to have packed my concealer brush. Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna have to use, I'm gonna use the Rephr 21 brush. I'm just gonna use this as my concealer brush. It has a similar shape and size. I'll be able to work with it. I can't believe I actually forgot to do that because that's like one of the most important makeup items I own, but whatever. I'm sure this will work just fine. If I could, I would film with natural daylight more often. I really just don't have a good place in my house. And this will have to be a pretty quick video because I actually have to start bowel prepping at 5 and it's like already 4, so I'm not gonna make this a super elaborate video. I'm not gonna like talk too much about anything. Yeah, it's 4:04 right now, so I have an hour to film. Should be good enough. Okay, I'm gonna take my Flower Nose powder right here and I'm going to set my face with this because I like this powder the most right now anyways. I think you can see in the daylight how this powder performs too. You can see it's really good. I'm just gonna stick with powder products today, so I'm just gonna set my entire face. Okay, so that's the face on. So I powdered my face, so I am gonna put on some contour. And to save myself the trouble, I just brought my entire Lunar Beauty face palette right here. The Outer Dimensions one is gonna save me a lot of effort from having to bring a bunch of individual products. I do have some individual cream products, but to be honest, I don't feel like using them right now. So I'm just gonna use these. I think this will be fine. So I'm just gonna take the lightest of the dark shade. I'm gonna use this to like kind of bronze up the side of my face. And like it looks a lot darker in the pan, but you can really sheer it out, so then it looks a lot better. And the center shade has like a very gray undertone to it, so even though it's super dark, you can use it to kind of cool off the shades that you're using. Really cool. And I'm using the Sonia G brush, that one that just restocked, because it's really big, so I can just, because I'm not trying to be precise. All right, I'm using Brow Blade in Dark Drapes. I feel like this is too brown, but the 2-in-1 makes this a very convenient product to bring on the go, so that's why I like it a lot. It's a little bit messy, but with the sun it is kind of hard for me to see, so I didn't realize it'd be so sunny. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna like shorten this video a lot in the editing just because a lot of this footage is not really gonna be super useful. I'm gonna film with the Lucky Penny palette, and if this video doesn't turn out good, I'll make a second video with this, and I'll just make this kind of like a quick random video. But I'm just gonna use this, and again, I'm not gonna talk too much while we're filming because it's, you know, traffic and noisy, and I'm in like a super uncomfortable position where I feel like my feet are falling asleep, so I'll definitely make adjustments after this and change where I'm filming accordingly. But for the time being, please bear with me. So I'm gonna take Token and Like New. It's the top two shades here. I'm gonna take these to mix them together. I'm gonna use that as the base color. I know this palette was like definitely not like exciting color wise. They like were warm enough to really pique my interest because I do really like warm tone eyeshadows. I think they look a lot better on me than cool tone eyeshadows. Although of course, as you have seen in my videos, I still like to use cool tone eyeshadows sometimes. Yeah, I could never live in a city like this. Like hearing all the traffic and the sirens, I'd never get any sleep. I like the idea of living in a city because it means I don't like need a car and I can like, you know, explore places. Like imagine living in like Singapore or something, seems fun, but I feel like it would just be too noisy. So I just kind of applied that widely across everything. And now I'm gonna take a tinier brush and just use that on my lower lash line as well. I'm going to take the bottom shade here. I'm not making a very complicated look just because I don't really have time. Of course, these shadows, like, the quality is fine. I mean, generally speaking, whenever ColourPop makes neutral colors like these, they turn out fine because I feel like these aren't terribly hard for them to make, so I don't really have anything exciting to say. Now it's so sunny I can't really see my blending, even me looking at myself. I'm sorry, this video is like so bad. But we'll just have to keep going. I'm gonna take the Copperhead shade here. Feels really nice. Oh yeah, this is really pretty. Yeah, a little bit dark, a little bit orange, but that's okay. I think in the sun you can really see what it looks like. And then I'm gonna take Shiny Objects. I'm gonna just take that on the inner part. That's what that looks like. Very pretty. I'm gonna take Shiny Objects and run that on my lower lash line as well, so that's gonna kind of be my lower lash line highlight shade. There's not really a true lighter than my skin tone highlight shade in this palette. It does actually have a lot of richness to it, which I really like. Yeah, so that's gonna be the eye look. I'm not really gonna do much more than that because it's just so freaking sunny. I just feel like it's so hard for me to even see what I'm doing. It's so sunny. Okay, it got cloudy again and I don't know how long it'll stay, but at least now you have a much better idea of what my makeup is looking like. I'm so sorry about the bad lighting, but I'm going to put on some false lashes and also put on some mascara. So, and then we'll just finish up the eyes. If I feel like I need it, I'll put on some eyeliner, but I don't know. It was also just like making my face really hot too, and I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna get sunburns from this. I have a travel size of Dark Star. I am still waiting for this to come back in stock so I can get it with my voucher. And actually, while I'm filming this, Sephora is having a little mini mascara sale, and the Rare Beauty mascara is out of stock too, and that's the only other one I wanted to try. Yeah, it's getting sunny again, but at least you guys got to see what it looked like for like, you know, a couple seconds. I'm not gonna put on very much just because the look is pretty light comparatively speaking. This is a really great chance for me to use Doe Lash's Big Cat Energy because the look's not super intense. It is made of a combination of dark brown and black fibers. Seems really nice, so I'm gonna put this on. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just really like Doe Lashes. I like forgot to bring lash scissors, so I'm just gonna have to do the best with what I can. I need to like make just like a checklist of makeup to bring for just like keep it at my desk so that if I'm ever traveling again, I can like know what to bring because I always feel like I forget all the important stuff. Yeah, you can see very wispy, very pretty. I like these a lot. The fibers are like a lot more randomized. Like it's not super organized. They look a little bit kind of tangly and scruffly, but it definitely helps to kind of give off like that more natural look because, you know, in real life our lashes are never like super neat. It looks kind of messy, but like once it's on the eye, it just looks like you kind of got a lash extension, so it works really well. Yeah, so that's with the lashes on, and I think it looks really nice. So I am gonna take a little bit of eyeliner. I'm just gonna take my brown liner. I'm just gonna draw like little tiny wings. Well, they're not like little, but since it's brown, you can kind of get away with it. Okay, so I'm gonna call the eyes done. So I'm gonna do the face and lips really quickly, and then I'm going to call this a day. I'm gonna take this Peri Para Pure Blush Sunshine Cheek in the shade Hazel Orange. I think this will work really well. Yeah, okay, the sun's behind the clouds again. I'm just gonna put this on really quickly, kind of like putting it closer to the outer part of my face. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to put on too much. And then for highlighter, I'm just gonna take Gold Sheer from Clio because honestly, you know, if I'm like not really wanting to think too much about my highlighter, this really is just the best shade for that. And it is easy to tap on just with my finger. And you can see with the natural lighting what it looks like. It's still really pretty even in real life. So of course it's the highlighter I use the most often, and I'm just putting on a little bit. I'm really trying to wrap this up quickly because I'm in for a very long night, you guys. Okay, so for lips, I'm just gonna do a really quick and easy lip. I'm not gonna do anything complicated. I'm gonna take the True Gloss and Faded Clementine. This definitely will be perfect, and I'm just gonna put this on really quickly. I even have a pimple like right on the border of my lip. It's crazy. And so I'm not overlining my lips today, so my lips look a little bit smaller than normal, but I promise it's just because I'm not overlining. It's nothing complicated, I promise. Okay, so my bangs were kind of clipped to the side, so that's why they don't look the greatest, but yeah, I'm kind of scruffy looking just cause like, I mean, I was in the car for like 6 hours yesterday, so like, but yeah, I'm really just filming just to kind of take the edge off, feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit less anxious. Okay.